Can you be productive while working from home? Well, check out this video and listen to my take on what productivity is and how you can be more productive. And then you'll find the answer for yourself. Hello, Alicia here, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time in my videos, I like to share my experiences through sharing my stories and hopefully to encourage you into following your dreams. If you don't know me, I am an entrepreneur. I have a skincare company and I just recently wrote a book. And so in this video today, we will discuss what it means to be productive, how to increase your productivity, and different personality types that contribute to productivity. So let's get started. Productivity to me means the effectiveness of your efforts. Usually, when I get more done, I feel more fulfilled and I feel like I have squandered my time less. It takes a lot of intentionality to be productive. Intentionality and productivity basically mean it requires a conscious effort. That means being purposeful and mindful in your actions. Remembering back when I worked in the service industry, I didn't feel productive, although I was doing great work. I did my job and I did it well. When I was promoted to management, however, I felt like my work was more fulfilling and that I was more productive. So I decided to take a deep dive into why that was. I found that fulfillment and productivity are two separate components. This explains why in the service industry I didn't feel fulfilled, and in my management job I felt more fulfilled. I found that when there is no personal connection or goal attached to the duties that you're doing, there's no fulfillment. You feel like your work has been in vain, especially in a casino environment that is negative with customers heavily having attitudes because they're constantly losing their money to the casino. And so because you are productive and you're doing your job and you're trying to accommodate them, their dissatisfaction makes you feel like your work is in vain. And that creates a feeling of unfulfillment. I also found that when the task contributes to your goal, there's a emotional connectedness you feel and a sense of purpose. When all of these things align with your duties, then you can get a sense of fulfillment from your work. And so, as for my management role, since it was aligned with my goals being to create a friendly work environment and be a manager that supported my staff, this is the reason why I felt more fulfilled in my management role because I felt this as a purpose and I was fulfilling that purpose, helping out my peers. Now, let's talk about what increases productivity. So, as I was saying before, motivation increases productivity. Having a purpose and an emotional connection drives your productivity. According to an article I read on Forbes website, work from home productivity has increased by 29%, and overall focus has increased by 53% of people working from home. Also, it stated that prior to the pandemic, work from home productivity had increased by 13%. The article stated that it was due to less sick time taken and the convenience of a quiet work environment. So there's benefits to working from home. I think that many people are motivated to be productive working from home because of their desire to remain in that status. If they prove to be effective on the job while they're working at home, that's evidence that the situation it can be beneficial for both the parties, the employer and the work from home employee. So currently, I am working from home, and I'm running my business working from home, and so I work nights and I work days, and I like the flexibility to be able to work at whatever time of day because I have a 2-year-old. If I don't work, my business won't work, and so that is what drives my productivity. Ultimately, My goal to build generational wealth for my daughter and my family is the ultimate push for my productivity. So keeping my goals in the forefront of my mind is what propels my productivity. For me, planning and staying ahead of the game and knowing what I have to do, those things help me in my productivity. Now, let's talk about personality types that affect productivity. So, there is a type A personality, which is basically the neurotic overachiever, and then there's type B, the more easygoing, not as overachieving as person A. So, these two personality types that I want to differentiate and explain how it can affect productivity. So, here it is. Different personalities have unique strengths and weaknesses. They also have different tendencies and preferences that may impact how an individual approaches managing a task or managing their time or interacting with others, and ultimately how they handle work situations. For instance, my first type, type A, is the overachiever, and they're very conscious on what has to get done. They often have high productivity because they continuously make plans. They're anal about sticking to a schedule, in my mind, because my little sister is an overachiever. They will stop at nothing to get the job done. I mean, no lunch breaks, no dinner breaks, no bathroom breaks until the task is complete. And, well, type B is the not so overachiever. Now, I fit into that category. Okay. I am more of an extrovert. I am agreeable and open to taking risks and new experiences. Type B personalities, like myself, sometimes tend to put other people over ourselves. For instance, me, working from home running a business with a 2-year-old, I a lot of times put her needs before my business, honestly, which is, a motherly thing to do. But, sometimes that affects my productivity in my business. So that's one of the reasons why person B is less productive than person A, because of that quality right there. Person B always, or not always, but can potentially be distracted because we're very social butterflies and we work well in groups. And when we're not working on a group project, we make our projects group efforts, if you know what I mean. Personality type A has a more productive strengths, and personality type B has a lower productivity weaknesses because of, like I said, some of the distractions from our personality types, being social and putting people before our work. So that's how personality can affect productivity. So I'm sure there's more different types of personalities, but those are just the two that I wanted to use in this video. Which one are you? Let's continue this discussion. So to wrap this up, in my ebook, I talk about productivity a lot more, how I use productivity in my businesses and through when I was getting promoted into management and in my role as a manager. And I also discuss strategies that help increase productivity. So click the link in the description to check out my ebook, and I love your feedback. Thank you for watching this video. Please share and subscribe for more content like this. Yeah. So Alicia here, and I'm signing out. So let's go out there and be productive.